NCTV45, The Train, anytime on your time. The Crane Room is a restaurant. The Crane Room is a bar. The Crane Room is a banquet facility. The restaurant will please you time after time with their diverse menu. Ask about their daily specials. See the menu at craneroom.com. The bar gives you an abundance of choices with 35 beers on tap and always changing. Their banquet services are always to perfection. The Crane Room, located at 3009 Wilmington Road in Neshannock Township. Call 724-656-1553. InfoCision has been giving job seekers career opportunities for the past 30 years. 150 positions are needed to be filled as soon as possible, and many of them at the Newcastle location. InfoCision handles inbound and outbound customer service and sales calls for the nation's largest nonprofit and leading media and cell phone providers. Come join the InfoCision team that offers excellent benefits. You can call or stop in at 253 East Washington Street, Newcastle. InfoCision, the #1 call center company in the world.
Welcome, it's Friday. You've made it to the middle of January. Yes, Friday, the 15th of January, and NewsWatch is here for you. You know, yesterday when I told you we got thanks from Elwood City, I got another email in that said, hey, hold on a second. Tell them it was the real deal. So that was elwoodcity.org. Okay, as we are continued to be Lawrence County's favorite media source, we have to wish happy birthday to, and these wishes go out to Joe Scrim, Albert Antonelli, Dottie Searfoss, Michelle Lagnice, and Angelo Medor Jr. Yes, make sure you get that second piece of birthday cake and that hot cup of coffee. NewsWatch is right around the corner. Especially hello to Robert Micheletti, who joins us and says thanks on Facebook. And how about this? Michelle Vitolo, thank you to you, as she gave us some kind compliments on NCTV45 and its viewing and entertainment. You know, we appreciate those comments so much, and what can we say? We're in the greatest castle in the world in the county of Lawrence. So I have one thing for you to do on this Friday morning. It's make sure you get that first cup of coffee, because NewsWatch is straight ahead with all its sports, weather, news, and information. It's coming right at you after we hear from some of these great sponsors that care about your community. We'll be back right after this.
The Cedars is a great restaurant with outstanding Mediterranean food. The Cedars takeout menu is second to none, featuring pizza, stromboli, hoagies, their famous lamb on the rod, and so much more. So when you're hungry and you want that Newcastle taste, make it Cedars. Now with 2 locations in Newcastle, 827 Addis Street on the east side and 1101 Highland Avenue. Call Cedars East, 724-658-9260, or Cedars North, 724-652-7657.
I am never getting married. Ever. Guaranteed.
You picked a beautiful ring.
Thank you. We're never having kids.
I love it here.
We are never moving to the suburbs.
We are never getting one of those. We're never having another kid.
I'm pregnant.
I'm never letting go.
For all the numbers in life, talk to State Farm agent Michael Joseph in Newcastle. State Farm is there.
Come dine with us, come dine today. If you could use some real good food, there's a place not far away. If you could use a drink or two, or a place to go and play, come to Gallows Italian Villa today.
Yes, good to see you this morning as we get to the top stories today in Newcastle, PA. Earlier this came in that the Newcastle City Police Department is investigating a robbery which occurred at the Shenango China plant. So if you recognize anybody in this picture that was sent in on their website, please contact the Newcastle Police Department. Now, this also in that these pictures were shared by the Shenango Police on the robbery of the Last Minute Mart. Okay, and as people took a look at those pictures, and we friended them right here at NCTV45, with the help of public tips, John David Graham Jr., 46, was taken into custody overnight for allegedly charges of robbery. And these are alleged. Everybody has their day in court. Charges of robbery, theft by unlawful taking, receiving stolen property, terroristic threats, reckless endangering another person, and simple assault. That was filed along with the public Shenango Township Police Department. They'd like to thank the Union Police Department, Mahoning Township Police Department, and the Newcastle Police Department for their assistance. Now, on a more brighter note, you know, did you ever want to go into play cornhole, or maybe you're really good at it? I fooled you. I'm going to tell you after we get to these messages. We'll be right back. Enjoy that coffee. It's Friday. Tuscany Square Restaurant, 3470 Wilmington Road, where old world charm meets today's modern conveniences. You'll enjoy their spacious, comfortable seating, their fresh ingredients that go into making every dish, whether it's pizza or that just right entree. Tuscany Square Restaurant, they're here to serve you. Call 724-654-3065.
Yes, friends, Chilella and Carney Floral Designs is alive and well in Newcastle. Owner and designer Stephen Doherty and his staff have a special motto: we love what we do, and it shows in every area of the business. Stop by their pleasant Southside store at 1006 South Mill Street. Chilella and Carney has been there for the community with quality and service since 1943. You can go to the website chilellaandcarney.com or call 724-652-8412.
The Beanery Depot and Deli. Coffee, made-to-order subs, snacks, and more. Meatball sandwiches, fresh and hot. Pepperoni rolls, fish sandwiches, chicken, milkshakes. The Beanery Deli. When you're hungry for something special, and it won't cost you a lot of beans. Yes, I'm in Mr. Pizza. Hi, we're here with
Sydney.
and it looks like you girls have had a great lunch. Can you tell me what you have, Sydney?
The ham and cheese sub.
Oh, today's special. What did you have?
I had pepperoni pizza and part of the ham and cheese sub, and they were both very good.
Hey, it's always best when you get your food and somebody else's. And here at Mr. Pizza, what a great time. Stop down. Check out this.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say.
Yes, and as I told you, it's time to play cornhole. And you might wonder where. Well, out at Christ the King and St. James, They're hosting an indoor cornhole fundraiser in honor of the Mercy Year, proclaimed by Pope Francis. This event will be in the St. Lawrence Hall in Hillsville, Sunday, January 31st from 1 to 4. All proceeds will benefit the Alpha and Omega Center in Newcastle. They will offer pro-life alternatives to women who have unexpected pregnancies. Now, if you would like to be invited and you and your community to join us, this is what they need. We need couples playing in our double elimination cornhole contest. They're asking for a $20 donation per person. There's free pizza and drinks will be available while it lasts. Winners will receive $100 and a dinner package to indulge on. We need to borrow some cornhole games, and it says if you can give us help, email me right away at yministry@comcast.net. And I spoke to Bob Summers. His number, you can call or text him, is 724-674-4383. So that sounds like a real good time. And, you know, I keep telling you these community activities will get you out of the doldrums. It's just a short drive around Newcastle and Lawrence County, and you can find some great things. You can find this at the Hoyt. Thomas G. McNichol, perhaps the best locally known for his rural watercolors, images of wood, streams, fields, and hillsides are so familiar to viewers. They feel that they've been around and they've just seen them. If you live in Lawrence County, you probably have seen his inspirations, often found changing seasons of local landscapes. Well, yet another current body represents another side of McNichol, and these paintings are going to be on display. And as we go through this, he was a graduate of Westminster College. He has a degree in English. Okay, a free public reception Friday, January 22nd from 6 to 8. The exhibit will continue at the Hoyt through March 12th. Okay, a corresponding exhibit like Sun, highlighting the independence of J. McNichol and Eric and I'm going to mess up this name, Osterich, will be on display at the Hoyt Atrium of the Jameson North Campus. Admission to the galleries is free. So, another thing to do if you're getting a little cabin fever, check out that Like Father, Like Son display, and it's January 15th to March 12th. Contact the Hoyt for more information. And remember, you can contact them about their winter classes, okay, which just started this week. You could contact them about their art class, Art on a Cart with Bob, and that's the second Saturday of the month down at Wampum Station. And also remember that they have that art competition. You have to get that stuff in by the 30th of the month, those art things, and they have the rules and everything. Contact the Hoyt at 724-652-2882 and enjoy that cultural side of Newcastle. You know, it'll give you a little different feeling. Now, here's something that'll make you feel really good. These sponsors, we've got some of the best products and services in the world. Take a look at them. We'll be right back. Hello, friends. Are you a person on the go? Do you need snacks, cookies, maybe just a deli sandwich, lottery, or gas? It's Gino's in Mahoning Town for all your needs. Stop by Gino's and tell them NCTV45 sent you. Arlington Market, located at 726 Arlington Avenue, has all the great food you remember. Yes, their canned goods are fantastic and feature that old world taste. And meat, cheeses, produce, lunch meats, fresh cut meats, groceries, and so much more. It's Arlington Market. It'll make your table look spectacular.
Butts Flowers and Gifts offers top quality flower arrangements and gifts for any occasion. The pros at Butts Flowers and Gifts provide exceptional customer service, and each bouquet is hand arranged. Stop in and check out their wide selection of gift baskets and plants. They provide flower delivery service locally to Newcastle, Bessemer, Edinburgh, New Wilmington, West Pittsburgh, and across the nation. It's Butts Flowers at 120 East Washington Street in downtown Newcastle. Call 724-652-7727 or toll free 1-800-443-7726.
Welcome to that Cedar Sports Corner, and keep in mind that tonight the Red Hurricane are on the road down at Beaver, and the Shenango Wildcats, well, they're at home celebrating their 20th anniversary of their WPL season, and they will be taking on the Neshannock Lancers. Elsewhere in sports, in the NHL, the Pittsburgh Penguins and the Tampa Bay team will be getting together. And, I have to tell you that as I look at the Pens and they dropped a 3-2 loss to the Hurricane, Tampa Bay is the Lightning, and I was looking for that name, and, I thought of all the Tampa Bay teams. Hopefully the Pens come up big against the Lightning, and that game's 7:30. You'll probably be able to watch it on Root Sports. And in the NFL, if you haven't been paying attention, this week features those playoff games. Yes, and Newcastle native, and we're going to talk about that. Nick Rapone, his team taking on Green Bay, and he coaches for the Arizona Cardinals. That's Saturday night at 8:15. And Sunday, well, the other game on Saturday at 4:35 is the Kansas City Chiefs at the New England Patriots. Then on Sunday, Seattle Seahawks will take on Carolina. And then what I call the main event, yes, go get them Steelers, the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Denver Broncos match up. So a great weekend of sports await you. Make sure that you keep NCTV45 along, because we'll have that weekend update and a lot of other things for your viewing pleasure. And then watch the Steelers. That was the Cedar Sports Corner. We're going to take a quick time out, and then we'll be right back with more news and information coming right at you. Pegley's Pasta and More. when you're hungry for that great Italian taste, bellissimo, it is tremendous. You have to stop by Pegli's for pasta, sandwiches, pizza. Yes, it's Pegli's Pasta and More for that great Italian taste. It's not just for Sunday anymore. Head over to Pegli's.
Whether it's a scheduled appointment or same-day service, DiCaprio Carpet Cleaning offers 24/7 service for commercial, industrial, and residential, as well as fire and water damage restoration. Using state-of-the-art technology, DiCaprio Carpet Cleaning experts are ready to professionally clean your carpet today. Call DiCaprio Carpet Cleaning for a free in-home estimate. Thank you for making us Lawrence and Mercer County's largest carpet cleaner.
And remember, nobody gets your carpet cleaner.
If you're having a party, then Keystone Specialty is the place you need to go. Yes, they have every party supply that you can imagine. Planning that wedding, that graduation, or maybe it's just that big game that's coming up, go to Keystone Specialty. Party supplies and so much more. Remember, they have those fall decorations, winter, spring, and summer. It's Keystone Specialty on the south side of Newcastle, Mill Street. This program furnished by Sporting Goods, 23 East Washington Street, Newcastle. Call 724-658-2535. Now let's turn our attention to Harrisburg. This is from Teresa Miller. She's the insurance commissioner. Since taking office, Governor Wolf and I have set consumer protection as the insurance department's top priority. A big part of helping consumers is letting them know that we are here as a resource for them. Under Governor Wolf's direction, we have substantially increased our outreach, customer outreach. Shortly after taking office, we addressed an issue with families enrolled in full cost CHIPS program that were facing tax penalties because these plans did not meet the minimum essential coverage standards dedicated by the Affordable Care Act. We worked quickly to bring these plans up to MEC standards and obtain waivers so these families would avoid the tax penalty. Under the direction of Governor Wolf, we brought the remaining CHIPS plans up to MEC standards so that more than 150,000 Pennsylvania children enrolled in the program could enjoy improved benefits and coverage standards. They go on to say these accomplishments demonstrate Wolf's administration's strong commitment to putting public consumers first through increasing health insurance and ensuring consumers are treated fairly by companies and educating the public on issues, so consumers have the information they need to make the best decisions for themselves and their families. You can find us online. They say over the summer they revamped the insurance department's website. So take a look at it, and it may help you navigate through these insurance roads and detours and up, around, and downs. This in by Dennis Devon. He's Secretary of the Department of Community and Economic Development. The past years have brought about a tremendous amount of success for the Pennsylvania economy. We are fortunate to have a governor that is dedicated to supporting the economic development initiatives. Governor Wolf is focused on the real opportunities for Pennsylvania's future, not just for today. Our plan for the Commonwealth is to focus on tangible and more importantly achievable with no incentive-based gimmicks. But the plans for Pennsylvania that boast jobs and pay, schools that teach, and government that works. Dennis Devon went on to have a video, and we put those on our website. They go on to say, in the field of economic development, it can be difficult at all times, but at the end of the day, we will continue to find inspiration in our success. The success stories of the past define the successes of today, which lead to the motivation of the future. We are looking forward to continuing our efforts in advancing Governor Wolf's vision in 2016 and showcasing why Pennsylvania is the best place to do business. Also in from the governor, creating government that works for business and voters. The Pennsylvania Department of State improved consumer service and helping create a government that works. With Governor Tom Wolf's leadership, we launched an online voter registration, which makes it easier to register, improves voter rolls, saves taxpayer dollars. We also made it easier to start a business and to be an informed consumer. These measures demonstrate the commitment to its mission to ensure the integrity of the electoral system, to provide infrastructure for business startups and development, and to protect the public through licensing and oversight. Now, this is Secretary Pedro Cortez. We also put his video on NCTV45, and that registers.votespa.com to register. He goes on to say, our Bureau of Corporations and Charitable Organizations launched a new database that streamlines corporate filing process for business owners and their agents. With SORT, customers can choose the option of having completed filing returns by email. Previous filings were returned by the U.S. Postal Service. This reduces the paper transactions and results in substantial cost savings for the department. And like I told you, there are a lot in from the governor. As we continue, Governor Wolf announces brandyourself.com to create at least 100 full-time jobs in Lancaster. Governor Wolf announced that brandyourself.com incorporated an online reputation management company specializing in creating, monitoring, and improving and protecting an individual's online presence, will expand operations and establish a site in the city of Lancaster. A business decision will create 100 full-time jobs with an estimated $5 million in payroll. Wow. I'm pleased to announce that Brand Yourself will be establishing operations in Lancaster to create 100 new jobs in the process, Governor Wolf said today. Today's announcement is a testament to the Commonwealth's becoming a place where businesses come to invest, grow. We need to keep the momentum going. Brand Yourself will expand operations by immediately leasing a 9,800 square foot building in the city of Lancaster. The project will lease improvements and furniture, competitor software. The company plans to invest $900,000 on the project and also committed to creating 100 full-time jobs over the next 3 years. They go on. The Lancaster office is an important step to realizing the company's goal of giving customers the tools and services they need to manage their reputations online. CEO Patrick Ambrand stated. So maybe, Governor, those are some jobs that would look just fine right here in Newcastle. So don't forget us on this western part of the state. Maybe you'll want to send those out. Meanwhile, if you're watching, get another cup of coffee, sit back, relax. You got to see some great sponsors that have worked here in Newcastle, and they absolutely love it. And they love community television too. We'll be right back after these messages. Hello, folks. Angelo Perrotta for Ferrone Brothers. Wow, you have to try their food. Great Italian food and 2 locations on the south side on Mill Street and on Wilmington Road in Newcastle. Ferrone Brothers for pepperoni rolls, pizza, any Italian dish that you can imagine, okay, and a whole lot more. It's Ferrone Brothers. Stop by, they have those daily specials, and they look forward to seeing you. Tell them NCTV45 sent you.
Gentlemen, if you want to look your best with high-quality clothing, then I recommend Main Street Clothiers and Custom Tailors in downtown Newcastle. Mike Caggiano is the owner, and he and his staff have been in the business for decades, and they will always give you the right recommendations. They also carry Rondinelli tuxedos. That's Main Street Clothiers and Custom Tailors, 210 East Washington Street, downtown Newcastle. Call 724-652-3851.
Yes, NewsWatch with all its information rolls on. And you know, earlier in this NewsWatch, we talked about the Newcastle City Police investigating a robbery which occurred at the Shenango, China Federal Credit Union. Okay, located in the town mall, and it was at approximately 3:04 p.m. The actor that we had pictured is described, and we're going to put this up again for you, as a white male, approximately 6 foot tall, between 40 and 50 years old, with black and gray salt and pepper hair, wearing a black jacket. The actor is probably driving a white in color cargo van with ladder racks. Anyone with information on the identity of the pictured male is asked to call the Newcastle City Police Department, 724-656-3588. Tips can be left on our timeline at newcastlepd.com. So take a look at that as we put the picture there. That just came in recently, and so we couldn't get it earlier on, but we got it for you now. And speaking of dips, why don't you take a chance, go out to Moraine, and you know, I hear they have some other festivities involved with this 6th annual Douse for the House Polar Plunge. It's at Portersville Moraine State Park. They raised almost $20,000 last year. All of it stood in Lawrence County for Habitat for Humanity. And, you know, it gave a simple family dwelling home and to a family. And, you know, that's, you just can't say enough good things about it. It helped to increase the amount this year and make a family's dream come true. At Lawrence County Habitat for Humanity-PA.org and use the initial LCHFH-PA.org. You know, making a family's dream come true, that's really something great that will be appreciated. And it's all about family, and can't say enough about that. This in from Sharon Regional. Vascular specialist joins the staff at Sharon Regional. Vascular specialist John Ambrosino, MD, has joined the medical staff at the Sharon Regional Health. Dr. Ambrosino has completed his residency at Beth Israel Dominicus Medical Center in Boston and a vascular fellowship at Massachusetts General Hospital in Boston. He is board certified in vascular and general surgery by the American Board of Surgery. He specializes in the diagnosis and treatment of acute and chronic vascular conditions, including acronymic, when they give me these medical terms, coronary artery disease, deep vein thrombosis, diabetic foot problems, dialysis access, just to name a few. He is currently accepting new patients at all locations. To schedule an appointment, call 724-347-2546. And I'd like to thank Sharon Regional for continuing to send in information. You know, as I looked at the bottom of their press release, it says just some of the things: behavioral health, breast care, cancer care, diabetes, emergency care with stroke and heart attack care, Mercer County's only heart and advanced care, rehabilitation, sleep medicine, sports medicine, inpatient rehabilitation, school of nursing, of radiology, and women's care. They got quite a bit going on. And remember, to contact them, please call 724-983-3911. That is Sharon Regional Health System, and would like to welcome Dr. John back from Massachusetts to Western Pennsylvania. Hope you enjoyed, and you're just in time because the Steelers are still winning. Hope you're not a Patriots fan. Now, I better get a cup of coffee because, you know, but all of those guys come in next. There's no coffee. And sometimes I have to make my own. So while I'm getting that cup of coffee, make sure that you check out these guys. They're bringing a local television right here in the greatest castle in the world. We'll return right after this.
Daimio and Olson Law Group, where every client matters. Serving Newcastle, Elwood City, and Youngstown. Daimio and Olson handles criminal law, bankruptcy, civil matters, workers' compensation, personal injury, medical malpractice, divorce, wills, real estate, and many more legal issues. Call any one of their offices in Newcastle, Elwood City, or Youngstown with these phone numbers. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. Daimio and Olson Law Group, where every client matters.
Whether it's time to fix the furnace, throw the salt, shovel the drive, It's Paul D. Weller Hardware. We have what you need. Whether it's time to get warm, make the macaroni, make the ravioli, make the pizzelles, throw another log on the fire. It's Paul D. Weller Hardware. Hey, let's go sled ride.
Bill's Bake Shop will make you happy. Owner Bill Cast and his staff keep the tradition going with all those bakery items you remember as a kid. Just to name a few, Bill makes cream sticks, cinnamon rolls, bear claws, cream horns, cannoli, cakes, pies, cookies, bread, pizza, and more. You can also buy homemade cavatelli and ravioli. Bill's Bake Shop, located 228 North Liberty Street in the Mahoningtown section of Newcastle, is open Tuesday through Saturday, 7 to 5, and Sunday, 7 to 2, closed Monday. Bill's, where smiles are everywhere. Call 724-654-4223.
Yes, you got it. Now it's time for that Crane Room 45 weather. And, well, last night, this overnight low of 32. What's your weekend looking like? Friday, rain. Yeah, mainly after 4 p.m., mostly cloudy with a high of 43. And as those showers come down, it's going to continue through Friday evening. Rain and snow likely before 2 a.m. and then between 2 and 4 a.m. it should be turning to snow, and a cloudy low of 31. Now that's going to present a problem for people in and about on sidewalks and traveling around. Watch out for those icy patches, because Friday night, that's what you're going to find. As Saturday morning approaches, a chance of snow before 7, and then snow showers after 7 a.m., cloudy with a high of 33. By then, the salt should be out. There's a 40% chance of precipitation on Saturday. But as I said, those icy patches will be around on those steps and walking through on those decks. If you're at home, make sure you're aware of that. Saturday night, a chance of snow showers, mainly after 2 a.m., mostly cloudy, a low of 20 degrees, and the chance of precipitation, 30%. Sunday night, let's talk about Sunday first. As you're watching the Steeler game, a high of 24 with a 50% chance of snow showers. Now, Sunday night, as you're hopefully celebrating that Steeler victory, mostly cloudy, a low around 10. And the chance of snow showers on Sunday night is 30%. Now, keep in mind that Monday is Martin Luther King Day. Mostly cloudy with a high of 17. It will be chilly and cold. And Monday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 8. Tuesday, as you head back to work, if you're fortunate to have that Monday holiday, partly sunny, high around 19. And Tuesday night, mostly cloudy, a low around 11. Wednesday, mostly cloudy with a high of 26. So you could see that the weather has gotten much more seasonal for this time of year. And I want to really caution you about those icy patches, because last year we had a lot of people, as my mother used to call it, doing Dorothy Hamill's ice skating. That was a figure skating for you young guys out there. All over the ice that was on the sidewalks and other places. Now, that was Crane Room 45 weather, and we're going to be back with so much more right after these messages. Wow, yes, it's fun to go to the Y, and now with great affordable rates, it's more swimming, more exercise, more family time. The YMCA in downtown Newcastle, or the Y Zone on Eleanor Drive in Shannon Township, welcomes you to a variety of programs, exercise, and fun events.
If you're craving pizza and more, Then Little Johnny's too wants you to come through the door. Their menu includes many pizza varieties, jumbo wings, hoagies, calzones, strombolis, flatbread sandwiches, bread bowl salads, soups, and more. Dine in, take out, or have them delivered. Little Johnny's too can even cater your next party. Their prices are right, and the food is the way you expect it. Little Johnny's 2 is located at 130 East Washington Street in downtown Newcastle. Call 724-657-2210.
Well, folks, you know, I can't help it. This really gets me. You know, earlier this week, while we were airing the basketball game to a lot of our viewers, and I'm going to give you a little editorial here, we have to straighten out some misconceptions, because in this town, you kind of go astray. So let me start with these. Right now, I believe that we possibly could be the only town in the United States, not to mention the state of Pennsylvania, or maybe in North America, that has all this conversation about a gas station. The city's debating on changing the ordinance. This would clear a way for Speedway to construct a service station on the north side of Fall Street between Jefferson and Mercer, in a C2 commercial district. Sue Linville opposed the change and said the ordinance is designed to protect property owners. She urged residents to oppose the project at the hearing. It states about public safety, she said. She pointed out that First Presbyterian and the American Legion Hall and City Hall and the Castle Arms apartment are all within 500 feet of the service station. Okay, and she noticed that there are service stations within 3/4 of a mile of the location. Now, I like Sue. She's a great person, but let me first address the public safety issue. Up on the corner of Washington Street, Butler Avenue, and Taylor Street, right at that corridor there, is a service station. Right across the street, what is there? A church, less than 500 feet away. Well, what's behind the service station? Houses. Lots of them. This isn't the Stone Age. There isn't a safety issue. If you claim the house is historical, they put all the paraphernalia around the outside. That might have been before the ordinance was passed about that historical district. But move the house. Folks, I drove that route for a number of years as I worked in Akron, up at Kent State. That is a main artery out of town. Just because there's a service station in Union, the person may want to go out Sampson Street, particularly because they won't be tied up in traffic. You go across 5 weather zones, and some of those people that drive in and would use that station are doing that. The service station isn't going to harm any of the other buildings around it. Its motif will fit in fine. Route 18 doesn't have anything there, and there really isn't any other kind of plan as far as the look of the neighborhood. It's a safe bet. And that's one of our editorial spots for the day. And I also got an email in, and I want to correct this. If you enjoy NCTV45, we are on Google Chromecast, Apple TV, Roku, or podcasts, so that if you have a podcast app, you can watch us there. Channel 183, there were audio problems that still haven't been corrected, so we've been using those other means and getting a lot of viewers. We received thank yous from Elwood City and Beaver Falls. Those thank yous were .org, so they weren't a person, because I know how it works. You know, first they said that we were a film company. Then they changed our names, and they know who they are. Okay, we're Newcastle's favorite media source, with over 90% of the viewership coming from right here in Newcastle, Lawrence County. That's why I give a shout out to those names, so you see just how many every day. I don't name each and every one. NewsWatch would be too long. But if there's ever a question, feel free to call me personally. You have my number. It's 724-498-5507. Now, as we get that coffee, we have so much more. NewsWatch will be continuing on after this. Funding for this program provided by Washington Center Physical Therapy, Norm A. Gabriel, MSPT, ATC owner. Today's programming is brought to you by NCTV45 and NC Radio 450, Newcastle's community television station.
There's more than meets the eye. You gotta give them a Newcastle a try. The right small town for living. Look around.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for this Friday, January 15th. And, you know, here's hoping you have a great weekend. As Crane Room 45 weather told you, be careful on those icy patches. Make sure that you watch the Steelers this weekend. Enjoy being in what I call the greatest castle in the world. Go out to one of our many fine restaurants, taverns, and get that Newcastle taste. You can get that national stuff anywhere. But being here, everybody tells you there's no better food than right here in Newcastle. Enjoy. Tell a friend about NCTV45. And thanks for making us your favorite. And Gary, as I always say, make sure you get that second cup of coffee and have a super day in what I call the greatest castle in the world in the county of Lawrence. Take it easy, everybody, and we'll see you again on down the road.